Howdy, howdy, Pokey people! I'm your man, Rescue1000, and I'm back for more Let's Play Pokemon Ruby Water Monotype Run. Last time, I said we were going to start the Legendary Golems quest, and I kinda lied, because other things came up. But now that we've done those things, which include the Trick House and the Abandoned Ship, we are actually ready to start the Golems quest search thing. So, we're gonna go, and with me I have Relicanth, and I also have Zigzagoon. I'll explain why I have Zigzagoon a little later, but I have Wailord and I have Relicanth, which are the two Pokemon you need, so let's get going. So wait, after we get through this, we're gonna take the lower path this time. I really should put on a repel. You know, I'm gonna do that. There's not many places where we'll probably have to worry about it, but it's better than running into encounters constantly when we do have the thing and fight me! Unless you've already fought me. Which you have. Really? Oh well. Then let's go down then. What the? Ah, this isn't good. We're not getting any closer to the Regis. We are going up here and finding a rare candy, so yay! Oh well, let's see where this takes us. We can always zip back on the currents. Surfing music in this game is quite peaceful. Yes. Anyway, this is the top route, which we've already been on, so I see no point in continuing. Let's just go straight to Pacific Log. Back to Pacific Log, I should say. Okay, so now this time, let's see if we can get the right route. So we want to go down low. Alright, this is better. Also, ambush. I contemplate Pokemon 24 hours a day. How could you possibly beat me? I contemplate Pokemon 25 hours a day. Oh, hey, if the Beatles think there are 8 days in a week, why can't I think there's 25 hours in a day, huh? Logic! My logic is sound. So, yes. It is 9 days until Christmas. Hooray! Unless you don't celebrate Christmas, in which case it's 9 days till December 25th. Yeah! But yeah, everyone's, you know, getting into the Christmas spirit. Christmassy spirit. I don't know what to say from here. Like, I mean, Christmas. I like Christmas. Christmas is cool. You know, getting together with the family, having a big fancy dinner, which is actually lunch. But either way, you know, being with family, it's not all about the gifts, you know. Although the gifts are a pretty interesting part. But, you know, it's not all about the gifts. It's about the spirit of giving. You know, it sounds a bit cliche, but honestly, I mean, come on, that's really what it is, in retrospect. Also, what's a fighter doing out here? I have no idea. And how did he get here if he doesn't have any Pokemon that know Surf? Or Fly? So many questions. But it doesn't matter, because he's going to need to get himself to a Pokemon Center somehow. Unless he has, like, revives and stuff. Alright, let's keep going. Now, to get to the Regis, you gotta follow a not too complicated path, but you gotta make sure you don't screw up. Because there's a small window in which you can make it to the Regis. So you just go down here, follow the currents like so. Oh, we have a double. No, we have two single battles. You've been expecting me. Oh geez, it's like one of those movie villains in the swivel chairs who turns around and then they're wearing a monocle and then they're stroking their pet cat and then they just turn around in their spinny chairs and like, I've been expecting you. I've always wanted to do that. Because, you know, that'd be kind of cool. Ouch! Poison, baby. Alright. So what's been happening recently? Ooh! Something happened that really pissed me off. I sound kind of happy about it, but it did actually make me pretty mad. Well, thing is, before that, something happened that made me quite pleased. And then something happened relating to that that pissed me off. Now, as I've stated numerous times, because some people may not believe me, I am Australian, live in Australia, never left Australia, native Australian. Even though I will concede that this country has its problems, and a lot of them. Like, seriously, we are far from... Ah, fuck. I'm recording right now, you stupid... just, would you... Okay, sorry for that jump cut, which will most likely be a jump cut, but, a pesky little thing decided to pop up on my internet and basically overshadow the emulator that I'm using. Yeah, sadness and stuff. But basically, I thought I'd gotten rid of those, and then that pop-up just comes up and it's just like, I'm recording, please. But yeah, back to what I was saying earlier. I am Australian, and I've ranted about this before. Like, shortly, like, remember I ranted about how, you know, back in when they were deciding a Prime Minister, Kevin Rudd versus Tony Abbott. Well, it turns out Tony Abbott was the winner. Yeah, we have Tony Abbott as a Prime Minister. I never liked either of them anyway. Well, the thing is, I liked Tony Abbott less than I liked Kevin Rudd. And I ranted about this before, but mainly because Tony Abbott is in extreme... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? He's extremely negative towards same-sex marriage, which, honestly, I feel it's stupid that we don't have it legalized. Like, come on. What, marriage has to be between a man and a woman? Who said that? Why is that the norm? Like, seriously. Why is that the norm? Yeah. Tell you about wants a fair and just Australia? Pfft, bullshit. But I thought that Australia might be making progress after the ACT, Australian Capital Territory, the state with the capital city in it. And though every state has a capital city, that state has the capital city of Australia. I thought we might actually be making progress after the ACT actually passed a bill to legalize same-sex marriage. I thought, yes! Finally! We're making progress! Anyway, I'm going to interrupt right now to say it is very important where you surf from these squares, because there is a 2-square window, and if you miss it, you're going to bypass the dive point. So I believe you can go from here. Yes, or 1 square lower. But this is the point you want to dive. Yeah, but back to what I was saying. So they pass a bill on the 7th of December allowing same-sex couples to marry in the ACT, which is great. I mean, come on. It finally gives Australians the rights that they've deserved, you know? You know, it's a stepping stone on the way towards a more equal and fair Australia. Or at least it was, until 5 days later, Tony Abbott and the rest of the idiots in Parliament said, hey, we're going to do whatever we can to overturn this bill. Okay, maybe they didn't have the mentality of having to do anything to overturn it, but the thing is, they could have just let it keep going, but no, they had to pick out and point at the friggin' bill. I don't even know how I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All I'm trying to say is, the bill got overturned like 5 days later. All the couples that got married in those 5 days had their marriages forcefully annulled. May I add that? So basically, the Prime Minister just went and unmarried people against their will and overturned the law that was, you know, leading Australia to be more fair, more equal. If this idiot who calls himself our Prime Minister wants a fair and just Australia, then maybe he should stop doing crap like not allowing same-sex couples to marry, and maybe, just maybe, we can have an Australia that doesn't look like it's full of insensitive people and that isn't led by an insensitive little Prime Minister called Tony Abbott. I could go on about that for ages, but I've been sitting here because we're here. We need to go up here. That's what this braille says. Go up here with a period at the end. So we're going to go up here. And if you go up in that exact spot, you end up in the sealed chamber. Now basically all of these are just telling you the braille alphabet. So you know, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. And then that's a period. That's probably, I don't know what that is. Might be a comma or something. But basically, here. This says dig here. So, what we're going to do, going to go to our TMs, gonna get Dig out. And this is why I brought along Zigzagoon. Because we're gonna teach him Dig. So, hopefully you still have your Dig TM, because if you don't, well, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble, because you need Dig to unlock the Regis. Without Dig, no Regis for you. So if you don't have your Dig TM, well, you'll want to get a Trapinja and Inkata and train it to somewhere in the level 40s, without evolving it. Because both Trapinja and Inkata learn Dig via level up, but you have to keep them in their first stage, and it's level 40s. For one of them it's level 41, the other one it's level 45, I don't remember which is which, but yeah, it's quite long and tedious, so you really want to keep your Dig TM around. It's very, helpful. So basically just stand in front of this, and use Dig. And you'll open the door. Now all these stones say something basically relating to the Regis. I sort of know what they say, but I couldn't tell you exactly. I'll put an annotation up on screen, if I remember, hopefully, that basically explains what all these 6 stones say, because they basically explain stuff about the Regis. You'll see in the annotation that I hopefully put on screen. Anyway, here it says, first comes Relicanth, last comes Wailord. So basically what you want to do is put Relicanth in the front of your party, put Wailord in the back of your party, examine the slab, it sounded as if a door opened somewhere far away. And yes, not only that, 3 doors opened far away. The doors of the chambers leading to the Regis. So yes, that's what you have to do. So you need to, basically you'll need Surf to get here, Dive to go under and then come back up, and then you need Dig to get into the chamber. Then you need to have Relicanth first, Wailord last, and examine the slab at the back, and then you'll unlock the doors. Now, this is very important. If you're playing Pokemon Emerald, you need to put Wailord first and Relicanth last. They switched it up if you're playing Emerald. So, yeah, if you're playing Ruby Sapphire, it's Relicanth first, Wailord last. If you're playing Emerald, it's Wailord first, Relicanth last. That's very important. So, now that we've done that, we can go to the first Regi. So, to get to the first Regi, I'm going to go to Lava Ridge Town. There's no specific order in which you have to obtain these Legendary Golems, but I'm going to be doing them in just the order that I always do them. But to get this one, I'm going to need Betsy back, so we'll put Relicanth back in the PC. And yeah, Swampert's just chilling in the PC. All good, all good. And so we are going to run to the desert. Yeah, Lava Ridge is definitely the quickest way to get there. You'd think it'd be Mobile, but no, it's Lava Ridge. So yeah, we're just going to run through the desert. Is my rappel still up? No, it's not, but we'll see how we... Oh, fine. Bye-bye. Okay. And now, okay. We're here. And now we're here in the desert ruins. So if you examine this braille, it says, right, down, then use strength. Which basically means, right, down, then use, no. Then use strength. You don't have to go right, down, but you just have to use strength in this exact spot. Boom! Door opens. In Emerald, it's... crud. I think it's left, down. I know it's left, down. And then you have to use Rock Smash, I think. I think it's Rock Smash. Might be Flash. Or that might be the other Regi. But yeah, it's different for Emerald. I'll hopefully put another annotation on screen explaining the differences. Because in Emerald, getting the Regis in Emerald is a lot different than getting them in Ruby or Sapphire, so... We enter this door, and it's Regirock. So, yeah, I'm going to cut this episode a bit short, because I'd like to make separate episodes for catching all the Regis, just in case it takes me multiple tries, which Regirock probably will, because Regirock always seems to be the most difficult one, at least for me, anyway. So, thank you all very much for watching, and next time on Pokemon Ruby Water Monotype Run, we will start catching the Legendary Golems with our first target, Regirock. See you then, and take care.